Hello and welcome to the latest in the series of our lockdown stories. And today I'm delighted to be joined by another long-standing KLS member, Jill Hyman. Hi, Jill. How are you?
Hi, Rebecca.
Thank
Lovely
you.
to see you.
Thank you so much for joining us on this series.
And a very nice morning it is.
It's beautiful. Let's kick off. Let's kick off. So let's just kick off. Can you just tell us a little bit about yourself and about your background as a member of Kingston Liberal Synagogue?
Right. Well, I've always been involved with the liberal movement, and I belonged in my younger days to South London. And Norman and I got married in 1969, and shortly afterwards we joined KLS, and we were very active members, more or less from the start, joining the Young Married and the Women's Society, and great fun with both the Young Marrieds, with lots of functions to attend, made quite a few new friends. Women's Society, great fun again, but there was the occasion I was asked by, I think it was Mavis Robinson, there was a cricket social, and I was asked to cook a turkey. I'd never cooked one before, but you just did it. You just did it, and it was one of those things I did, and it was good. It was a way of getting away from the children, and the Women's Society was good in those days. And as time went on, as we were getting just a fraction older, we had the two boys. We had Philip and David. One was born in 1971 and 74. And they both attended the religion school, as it was called in those days. And both of them had bar mitzvahs and Kabbalat Torahs.
And they're both still members now, I understand.
Oh, they're both still members, yes.
Fantastic. Yeah, that's great. So they literally grew up with
Yes.
ALS. Wonderful.
And what else is there to say? Yeah, I mean, nowadays I do a lot of voluntary work and in the choir. Um, and I'm a volunteer chaplain for Kingston Hospital, visiting the patients, all denominations. But obviously, if we have members in Kingston Hospital, the Jewish patients, I will visit them. And, we have some very interesting conversations.
I can imagine. Yeah, what a wonderful thing to do.
Well, other people do other things. And I always say with KLS, it's a bit like a jigsaw puzzle. Everybody does their little bit and it fits in very well indeed.
Yeah, that's a lovely way to look at it, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Jill, can you tell us what's your situation been like during the lockdown over the last few?
Well, I think with lockdown, we've managed to cope quite well. Norman and I have coped very well. We've been shopping at our local shops, the Steers, which sell very good fresh vegetables and fruit. And next door we have Hill Park, which sells a few of the groceries, but we have to go further afield, usually taking the car down to Tolworth or Surbiton to get anything like fresh meat and fish and things like that. Right from the start with the family, I introduced lockdown bingo, and we had such a lot of fun playing bingo, and particularly with our 6-year-old grandson Daniel, who just loved playing. And we also said it was slightly educational because if he won, he'd have to call back the numbers, and so it was very good.
That's
But
fab.
it was good fun. It has been good
Yeah.
fun. But obviously, we do appreciate that this lockdown has made a difference to everybody, and things like going on buses and trains.
Mm.
Well, we haven't been on a bus
Mm.
for a long time. We might go on one today. Norma's got a dental appointment.
Oh,
So we
right,
might,
okay.
and I might toddle into Kingston whilst he's being attended to or something.
Okay,
And
fantastic. And what involvement have you had with KLS during this time, Jill?
during this time, well, thanks to your help as well as Craig and anybody else on the technical side, we're now on Facebook
Hmm.
and Zoom,
Yep.
which we didn't know much about beforehand. And so the technology has meant that we can have Friday night and Saturday morning Shabbat services
Mm.
and enjoy them. I'm in the choir, so we've had choir rehearsals, and it's been difficult in a way, but we have managed, and that's about it, really.
And you've actually, you and Norman have actually led two or three of the services.
Oh yes,
You
yes,
online. You've led a couple of Friday night
we've
services.
we've led the Friday night services, and I can assure you, it's a little bit nerve-wracking when you haven't done it before, particularly when we are told by yourself that we're online and going out live to everybody. But
You did a brilliant job. Both of you did.
well, I don't know, but it isn't easy. But let's be honest, as time goes on, you gain a bit more experience, and you learn to lead the service and sing the various pieces that we need for the
Yeah,
liturgy.
yeah.
I mean, for instance, I was going to do one version of Yehirot song, and when we were in it, I sang a completely different version, which I was used to from the days I belonged to South London.
Well, our rabbi has a habit of doing that as well, so you're in very good
Well,
company, Jill.
someone said it's no good to be too perfect.
Exactly. You
It's
need
no
to
good
have
to
a
be
bit of
too.
spontaneity.
Yeah.
Jill, can I ask you, has your would you say that your relationship with your Judaism has changed at all during the last few months?
Well, I think maybe it has. I have to be honest. I mean, we're attending via the Facebook link Friday night and Saturday morning Shabbat services. Um, I think they're very good. We enjoy the sort of the services, the atmosphere, and also afterwards we've enjoyed going on to the Zoom link for the Kiddush
Yeah.
so that you can meet other members of the community and have a very nice conversation with them. As of course we've done with the wonderful coffee mornings we've had and also the cocktail parties. And it's been very supportive, I would say, KLS. And I must say, register my thanks to Rennie, yourself, Craig, James, I don't know, all the team who've made this possible for us
Mm.
all. So,
And what would you say? What would you say you've learnt over the last few months, Jill?
well, I think I've learned to slow down a little bit. Um,
Mm.
and also with Sandra Webber's help, brushing up my Hebrew, and that takes place, from time to
Mm.
time on a Sunday morning. And although I know to some extent Hebrew, you're never too old to learn, and it's very good to practice reading and being more fluent in the language.
Mm.
And I like the way Sandra does it because we read and translate, and it makes it very interesting.
Mm.
I also belong to my U3A group, and our subject is the history. And at the moment, we're looking at Charles I, Charles II, Oliver Cromwell, that period of time.
Oh wow.
And so via whatever at Google, we look at the subject and type up anything we find interesting and report back to our group.
That's
So, for instance, this month we're looking at politics, and it's quite interesting. I just practice my copy typing it up from my history book, and saving it and sending it to the members of our group. So
Fantastic.
that's
So you've actually kept busy.
kept busy,
Yeah.
knitting,
Kept everything active.
making originally face masks.
Wow.
Well, following the
Yeah.
instructions on
Yeah.
Facebook. I
Yeah.
haven't got a sewing machine now. I used to have one, but it's all from a pillowcase, as instructed on YouTube.
We do know you love your YouTube, Jill.
Oh, I love the YouTube. In fact,
It's
actually,
amazing. It's
I
amazing what you
think,
can learn.
and I've also learned new tricks with Sandra Webber. I said, now how do you blind copy people? So she gave me instructions via the email how to do it. And only the other day, I learned to record my voice. I'd never done it before. I thought you had to have the camera on with the video camera, but of course there's a facility
Yep.
on the computer to. So I think the saying goes something along liking the sound of your own voice. It's quite amusing, really. But
Not only can you like it, but you can also listen to it back now,
yeah,
can't
you can listen to it back before everybody else has to listen to it.
you? Absolutely. Oh, Jill, do you know what? It's been great to talk to you today.
It's been wonderful
It's
being
been
interviewed.
wonderful to hear. It's been wonderful to hear about, the older days with the young marrieds in the women's club and
Oh yes, yeah.
turkey, cooking the turkey. But also it's been great how much you've been involved in the last few months
Well, thank you very much, Rebecca, and I'll hand over to Norman shortly.
yeah, well, we'll be interviewing Norman, and stay tuned for all of our watchers because there are lots more to come over the next few weeks. Thank you,
No.
Jill, and see
Thank
you
you
soon.
very much indeed, Rebecca. All the best.